give that to them. So it wasn't out of our pocket, so it was out of the county's pocket. And, or you know what I mean, to your mind, those, but either way. Right? So either you were too lazy to do it. Yeah. Well. Half of the meeting with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Why are we racing? Do we race when we pray?
No.
Okay, let's take a deep breath, slow it down. All right, so I got Carlos wants to speak for 10, so we got one. Is there anybody else that wants to? Okay, Abel. All right, Andrew, Sergio, awesome. Hang on. Sergio. Leo. Okay, hang on. Dre. Okay, Raven. Remind me, what's your name? Matthew.
That's right, Matthew.
Okay, hang tight. Hang tight. Let's look. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. And we have 40. All right. Hold on. Yeah. 5 minutes. You're right, Nancy. I was like doing the math. All right, so you guys each got 5. All right, let me get out of the way. Carlos, 10 minutes. Come on up.
All right. My name is Carlos. I'm an addict. Carlos. I'm an alcoholic. I'm all of the above. I was born and raised in Carson, down to 110, about 15 minutes from here. I was born in Harbor City. I have 2 brothers. Well, I'll get to that. I have 2 brothers. I have a loving mother and a loving father. My dad used to drink. My dad was at times mean, I guess you could say. Sometimes he's physically abusive to my mother and to me and my brothers. And that stopped when I grew a little older and I could defend us, defend the family, my mom, our brothers. But my dad was a good man, he worked hard. He grew up in San Pedro. He died when I was 20 years old of cancer. And I miss my dad. As much as I like to tell myself, I don't miss him. I couldn't stand him. I miss him a lot. Because, he missed a lot of experiences I've had in my life. I wish he was there to see. Watch me grow up and everything. But my mom's a saint. My mom has been through a lot because of me and my brothers. My mom has worked for the Department of Rehabilitation. Well, she's retired now. But she worked there for over 40 years, and all she do is just help people. All she ever wants to do is just help people. And I get a little bit of that from her. Thank God. I played sports growing up. I was always that kid that my mom would tell, like, Carlos, slow down. Stay in one place. Because I just always moving. I got to have something in my hands. And that's been detrimental to me because when I use, like, my feet hit the streets, I'm out there acting crazy, doing crazy stuff, and I can't control myself. I can't control my addictions. At 18, I had been up for days, smoking sherm, and I put a bullet in my head at 18 years old, and I lived, I survived. And people tell me it's because God has a purpose for me. I haven't found it yet, but hoping one day I do. I started using at about 13. I used to find my dad's empty bottles, and I was curious because he seemed like he was always having a good time when he was drinking, until he was, the way I used to see it, my dad used to go to the store and come back with 2 Miller High Lifes 32-ounce bottles. But when he went back for the next 32-ounce bottles, it wasn't going to be a good night for us. But I have 2 brothers. One is a year younger than me. One's 9 years younger than me. The one that's a year younger than me died 7 months ago from cancer while I was in prison. I wasn't there for him. And I know that hurt my other brother and I hurt my mom because I wasn't there. And like I know my mom's worst fear is for her to go if I'm locked up, that's kind of one of the reasons I'm here. Because I'm tired of putting my family through the shit I put them through. Like just shooting myself in the head at 18 I can't even imagine what that was like for them, And I remember getting out a week later, I'm blowing smoke out my neck because I got a trick out of me. And that's how my disease works, bro. It's just like, my thinking is just, I'm not thinking. I've been to prison 7 times. I got 2 strikes. Been in and out of rehabs. But this time, I'm working with these. Every other time, it was just to satisfy the courts, satisfy my PO, but this time I'm here for myself. I have a 9-year-old daughter that I love to death, man. Her mom's in the county jail right now. And like Daniel said, man, if you're open-minded, you do the writings and you put your all into your writing, bro, it's healing in it. A lot of healing. You know, I wrote about stuff I haven't thought about, or I've been burying for years and years and years. And I have a lot more to let out because I've done some pretty grimy shit out there. Excuse my language. I don't know if I got 10 minutes, but I'm gonna try. Everybody's always telling me I'm down on myself when I talk, you know, but I feel like I have so much to make up for. I don't know. I need to get a sponsor. I don't have a sponsor yet, but I will be getting one as soon as possible. I have an idea of who I want to be my sponsor. It's just I'm scared of step number 4, a moral inventory. That really scares me. I didn't think I was gonna be this bad up here. No, I'm just tired. You know, that's all it is. I'm just beat down. Just this lifestyle has just drugged me through the dirt over and over and over. And I could just feel it, like deep in my soul, I could just feel it like hurt. You know, like just from all the not caring about who I hurt, who I take from, where I take from. Just I'm tired of being a taker on my life. Just taking people, just take. I just want to give now. I just want to be a better person. I want my daughter to see how a man's supposed to treat a woman or a girl, because that's just important to me. I just want her to be happy. I want to give her the good life that I had, even though not all the times were good. How much minutes I got left? 3? That's pretty good. All right. That's pretty good. Okay, so like I said, I can do 3 more minutes, no problem. I love talking about myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a selfish person. Like, I only care about myself when I'm getting high. You guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm only thinking about what I want, not what anybody else wants. Not my mom, not my brothers, not my family, not my PO. I don't give a damn about my PO. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel so much different now. Like, I thank Fred Brown for the curriculum. Like, the writing has helped me so much, even though how much I want to deny that it has, because I hate being told what to do. Man, I can't stand it. I'm the worst when it comes to that. Like, I mean, the guys at 19th Street, the ones that've been there with me for a while, they see how I am. Excuse my French, but I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm the good type one though. I care about people. I'm a good type of. I care about people. I genuinely like to help people. You know, and like I said, I get that from my mom, man. If anybody at 19th Street ever needs to talk about anything, needs help with a letter, I'm always available. I love you too, bro. But yeah, thank you, Roxanne, for. I was here 15 years ago. I was on 15th Street 15 years ago, and I was doing good. And I woke up, I was in sober living, and I woke up and I looked at my phone, and I had about 30 texts talking about my homeboy got killed, and I was out of here. Because back then I wasn't here. I was still getting high, you know, like I was just here because I had to be. Now I'm here because I want to be. You know, I put myself, I was in outpatient, and I know outpatient don't work for someone like me. No, it don't. But I put myself in here. I know people at Fred Brown that work here, and they're inspirations to me. Like everybody, like Liz, you're an inspiration to me. David, you're an inspiration to me. Juju, Nancy, you guys are all like inspirations. Clyde, all you guys that have years, man, Oh yeah, I wrote it down. I like to take notes. So, period. I gotta take notes because I pay attention. It pays to pay attention, y'all. I want to do what those who are doing it tell me to do. You know, like, I look to the people that are doing it and I'm trying to follow their lead. Because every time I try to follow on my own lead, this is where I end up. You know, like, stop being so stubborn. That's what I need to be. Stop being stubborn. Pride and ego. Man, my worst enemies. But pride and ego can also be a positive thing. As long as it's surrounded by positive doings, you know? All right, thank you, buddy. Like I told David, I look forward to being in recovery with you, bro. Like, we come from the same background, know a lot of the same people. Thank you.
Thanks, Carlos. Well done. All right, Abel, you're up.
Abel.
My name is Abel, and I'm an addict.
Abel.
Just like you, Carlos, I write my shit down too, Papa. All right. There you go. I'm standing here today to talk about what it means to truly find myself. For a long time, I thought I knew who I was, but the truth is, I was just drifting. It took losing everything and nearly losing the people I love most to realize that the man I am, the man I was becoming, wasn't the man I was meant to be. The moment my old life ended wasn't a quiet one. It was loud, it was heavy, and it was a memory that stays with me every single day. I found myself being arrested right in front of my kids, my two youngest ones. Looking into their eyes, I thought, at that moment, I saw a reflection of myself that I couldn't stomach. My daughter's autistic, and while I was getting arrested, her first words were "Daddy." Well, it sounded more like this: "Daddy." It broke my heart. My son was only he was only 12 months, 13 months. He just turned his birthday. I was sitting in county jail. I forgot how to pray, but I was sitting in county jail just asking the Lord, please get me out of this one, just like any addict does. But I was praying from my heart this time. I went back to court. I went to court, my first court date. They were like, all right, we're going to try to give you a program. And the first program they said that they were going to try to get me into was River Community. But I was like, I don't want to go there. I mean, that's way in Azusa. You know, like, I want to go somewhere next to the beach and next to home. And well, we're going to try to get you in River Community. And I was telling my girl, look for some places around here, you know, like on the phone, because it's free phone calls now. And she was like, well, where do you want to go? Anywhere. You like the beach, don't you? She was like, yeah. I go, find somewhere next to the beach. She looked up, she found Fred Brown. She's like, there's a place called Fred Brown Recovery. She said, give me their number. And I called, they did my assessment while I was in county jail. And they go, all right, we got your information. If we get a bed opening, we'll call you. Well, little do I know, my lawyer already put the paperwork in for me to come here. God works in mysterious ways, right? So I go back to court, and the judge tells me, my lawyer tells the judge, well, you know what? He's been doing NA and NA classes inside county. He has the letter from the man who comes in, you know, during AA, because I mean, when we're in Old County, we're locked, we're behind bars, you know. We don't get to come out a lot, you know. So he was like, man, I'll write you a letter, don't trip. So he wrote me my letter, and I go to court, and I show it to the lawyer, and the lawyer's like, oh, this is good. And then he goes, well, I got more letters too. I go, more letters? He goes, yeah, your oldest son wrote you a letter, your mother-in-law wrote you a letter, and my mother-in-law she's from my first baby mama. My first baby mama passed away December 12, 2023. December 12, 2023. And she's my oldest son's mom. And that's why I relapsed. I relapsed because she passed away. I didn't know how to grieve. I don't know how to grieve. I'm not good at that. I don't know what it is. I just know to do drugs. And so the judge was like, yeah, you got a bunch of letters here from your family out here, you know? Like, we're going to try to get you this program. I'm like, yes, please, you know? I go on court, and the lawyer tells the judge, and the judge goes, he sits back, and he goes, looks at me, and he goes, I don't know, man. I don't know. My gut's telling me not to do this. My gut's telling me not to do this at all. But I'm looking at your family right now, and I see your girl having trouble with your daughter, and I know that she needs you out there right now. So I'm doing this for your kids. So I'm gonna give you a chance. But if you mess up this chance, I want you to do me a favor. Leave them alone. When he told me that, I looked at him, I was like, started crying like, I'm not gonna leave my family alone. That's my daughter, you know. They need me. He goes, well, prove it to me. So I said, all right. He goes, I'm gonna send you there to Fred Brown, but you gotta do me a favor. Do 4 months inpatient, and then I want you to do RBH 9 months outside. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm here today, and I've gotten so much out of Fred Brown. You know, I thank all the staff members. I thank Nancy from the bottom of my heart. You know, ever since I got here, she showed me so much love. Clyde, Mozzie, you know, all of them, you know, they talk with me with so much grace and so much, you know, like family. And I got a lot of peers inside, you know, in 270 house, and they show me love too. And I show them all love too, because that's the way I was raised. You know what I mean? So if I can do it, y'all can do it. You know what I mean? Let's just keep pushing. You know what I mean? It's a mission. We're on a mission, and we're not alone. And we can do this, bro. You know, I believe in all of us. So, you know what I mean? That's all I got to say. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Abel. Well done. All right, Andrew, you're up next. And after Andrew is Sergio.
My name's Andrew. I'm an addict. I don't think I need to qualify. I think you guys can tell I'm a drug addict. But I look a lot better now. I really want to welcome the newcomers for this is the first their meeting. Man, this is the rest. This is gonna be the foundation for the rest of your lives. Everyone that's sitting in this seat, like God saved you and put you in here, so you guys can be a member of your family again, build a life. And like everything we go through here in Fred Brown, it does a lot for us. I mean, like it may seem like redundant, like sitting in like relapse prevention or recovery issues, and it may seem like just another group, but like the stuff you learn there can be the thing that like changes your lives. Like some of the stuff like that I would sleep through, like was the stuff that led me to my relapse. I relapsed in January of this year. Roxy was kind enough to take me back into a treatment to get my act right and sort of figure out what's going on, so I can live a lot the lives that we live, just misery, incarceration, insanity, dereliction, hopelessness, homelessness, more incarceration. Like I'm sure a lot of people, I can see you guys can relate. I mean. Like if drugs and the lifestyle didn't have the consequences it did for me, I would still be out there. But I just can't. I'm tired of suffering the consequences. I tried it one more time, and the tape. I just want to let you know the tape. Like if you're having those cravings and you want to leave, like it'll still give you the effect, but that tape's gonna play out the same way. You're gonna end up in jail. You're gonna end up asked out. You know what I mean? Excuse my language. But there's a better way, and this is what we're learning here. So, really take the time to go do, even if you're court ordered, just buy into it, or try, keep an open mind. I mean, try to give honesty in your letters, your auto, and your step work, and it's huge. And get a sponsor and work with that sponsor. And these brothers right here that are with you are the people that are going to be in RBH with you. So really try to connect, because they're going to be the people that are going to keep you accountable, because there's going to be a lot of opportunities to make some bad decisions. And that's where we work on that fourth and the fifth step. And the fifth step, the spiritual principle, is integrity. And that's why they give you the chance to get some integrity, but you got to build upon that. So that's why we have these our people that we trudge with. You meet new people. Like there's still people I know, obviously, in this room from last time. But you meet new people, and those are the people that are going to be that'll help save your life. Going to meetings with, yeah, that's where I think I went. Like Bat was like working with a sponsor, and like having that fellowship, knowing when to ask for help, and like, hey man, like even if it's small, like, hey, I'm not having the best of a day. Text someone. I started off doing it right, but I sort of fell off. It's easy to go through the motions of like wanting to get a job, because we lack that, and we've been in prisons our whole life. We've been struggling our whole life. We want to get back to our families, spend time making money, doing all that stuff. But we really got to like put recovery at our forefront, and that's where Fred Brown, like being in residential and RBH, really like helps us, guide us to that, like with the groups and once you're in RBH, going to meetings and being in the community. Like it's important to have a job, but it's about a balance, and that's where that's where like Fred Brown, like the counselors will help teach you. Like that's why like even going to your like counseling session. Like, well, some people aren't on RBH yet, but all that stuff matters. Counseling, therapy. Yeah, all this, it's a multifaceted program, and whatever is applying for you, whatever is working for you, I suggest you dig into that and keep pushing it to the next step. Take the right next step, and just build upon it. That's like the foundation is recovery and Fred Brown and treatment, and then it's RBH and sober living. Then eventually you get your own spot, but just be okay with where you're at, because we need something. If you want something different, you got to do something different. And we've been doing the same thing our whole lives. And so like it's time for me at least. I need to like actually like really do something different this time. So because I want a different result. I don't want to end up dead or be another statistic. I mean, so I just want to give you guys something to think about. I love all you guys. 14th Street and 19th Street. I wish you all well. Thank you to the staff. I appreciate it.
Sergio Manati. Sergio! I want to touch up. I did many bad choices in my life, but this time I didn't. On Saturday is my daughter's birthday. I did a 24-hour pass. She had a quinceañera. And I was really proud of myself because I was there at the party, spending time with my kids, seeing my whole family. We're like 200. There's 200 of us. So we had to order at City Hall in San Dimas. So we were up there, and then I was really proud of myself because like I was involved with alcohol. Alcohol was around us, the party, you know what I mean? Drugs, alcohol, but you know, I was proud of myself, you know what I mean? Because I know how to control myself now. I know it was going to be triggered, but I know how to control myself now because I'm not going to waste my time, the time I did 90 days in 14th Street. I'm not going to waste that time. I enjoy it. So I get to hang out with my cousins, my family, my daughter, my 3 beautiful kids, man. Had a good time, spending time with them, but I missed them. The 24 hours went by quick. It went by quick. So I had a good time with them, and I get to see my daughter, man. She's growing big. She's 15. It's her birthday. It's on Saturday. So, oh man, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. I told her, babe, you look so pretty. Every time I talk to you on the phone, I just get to see you. You look so beautiful. She goes, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. No, but I'm really proud of myself. So I came back, and when I was coming back after the party and seeing my family, coming back to the house, Abel's house, I told them, man, I miss all you guys. You guys are like my brothers here, man. You guys, you guys are all my brothers here, man. I know it's fun what I did over there with my family, but when I came back, I like it. I like it out here. You know what I mean? I like it out here because like I have brothers out here that like all you guys are my brothers, and keep ourselves clean. You know, yeah. Keep ourselves clean, move positive, be positive, move on forward. There's a lot of things in the future. There's opportunities for us to do than just getting high or drink alcohol. You know what I mean? And I was around that, so I was really proud of myself that I didn't fuck around. Sorry, excuse me, my language, but You know, I was usually when I came back, you know, you got a drug test.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
All day,
Oh,
every day.
exactly. So when my PO calls me and say you got a drug test, I'll never show up. Like, fuck this. I'm not gonna show up. I'm gone. But when you know, I'm gone. Don't tell me I'll be there 5 minutes. Yeah, right, gone. So when Abel's all right, ready drug test? I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. You know what I mean? Not hesitate. Let's do it. I'm ready to do this because I know I did good. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of myself. And he goes, that's right. Thank you. But I know that Fred Brown does work. It does work, man. I didn't believe it works. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck this program. But it does work, man. Just don't waste your time. You're gonna put in some effort on your paper, write it down on a piece of paper, and just see yourself. Like you're gonna see yourself. Like it does change. It does change. They changed me. They changed me the way I think, the way I see things, and I don't want to fuck up my clean. You know what I mean? So I've been clean for a year and 3-4 months. Yeah. A year did time in jail, and then 4 months out here. So
Counts.
it still counts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did a year and 4 months, and I'm glad that I'm clean, and my family see me all happy. My mom I never see her smile, but my brother put me to the side. She's all, hey, guess what, brother? I love you. Let me tell you something. I never see mom that excited to see you there and having fun with your family. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it was beautiful. It made me cry because I was like, man, seeing my mom smile, I was like, man, she's everything to me. Yeah. But I just want to tell you guys, man, we're all gonna make it. We're all gonna do it. We're all gonna do it, man. We're all gonna make it. We're all gonna do it. And thank you for letting me share.
Awesome. Thanks, Sergio. All right, who's up next? Okay, Leo, and then Dre. And then Abel, do you want to keep this? No wonder why you borrowed my pen.
I just want to throw a chicken. I feel grateful for being here. I want to thank Frank Brown for everything that's done for me. Thank you.
Dre Sean Addict. For me, I'm not gonna get too much into my life, but I think my first addiction was weed. You feel what I'm saying? I smoked weed and it was everything to me. I didn't start getting into heavy drugs until I was about 18 or 19, and I think my family noticed my problem before I did. So for a long time, I was able to manage my addiction, basically mask it. You feel what I'm saying? Everything was cool. I was able to keep money, eat fresh clothes. You feel what I'm saying? Still do my due diligence of my responsibilities and whatnot. And then basically, when my family found out I was getting high, they had like an intervention for me. You feel what I'm saying? And I remember basically like lashing out, telling them basically I don't have a problem. You feel what I'm saying? I get high because I want to get high. You feel me? If I wanted to stop, I could stop, but I don't have a problem with drugs. I just like doing them. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, basically, they didn't so much as shun me or disown me. They just told me basically until I got my shit together, they didn't want me around. You feel me? And basically, the more I got into drugs, the more I realized that not having my family, you feel me, and all my friends in my life, it basically because if I was getting high, I couldn't be around. That's when drugs started to become unmanageable. You feel what I'm saying? So I was more in a deep depression using drugs all of a sudden. You feel what I'm saying? And then I just couldn't stop. Basically, that's when I realized I was hooked. And from there, you feel me, being homeless, it was like I always had somewhere to go. You feel me, before that. But then, you feel me, when I didn't, it was just like, it was all bad. You feel me? And I was sleeping at parks and shit, showering in park sprinklers and whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? All type of shit. But yeah, when I came to jail this last time and they said something about the program, it baffled me because I was still like Carlos said, stubborn, basically. You feel me? I'm like the only program I know is my own. You feel me? Basically, I run my own program, and now that I'm here, you feel me, and getting into the work that we do and whatnot, it's helped me really. The reflection has helped me notice how bad of a problem that I had, and I just appreciate Roxy, the whole faculty, you feel me, at Fred Brown, and the opportunity that I have, and I just look forward to my recovery and getting my life back. You feel me? So, thank you.
Thanks, Sean. All right. Our last two, it's Raven is up next, and then Matthew. Raven.
Oh, it's just a lot of people here. My name is Raven. I'm an addict. I just got the county jail 3 weeks ago. I came in a black paper suit. First thing Nancy did is she said, take that shit off. She gave me some clothes, gave me some food. You know, this is the longest I've lasted in any program. I'm 21. I've been to 5 different rehabs, bro. And I don't want to be, no disrespect to anybody who's older, but I don't want to be 30, 40, 50, 60 years old coming back here, dog. Straight up. My brother, he took his life in the county jail when he was 26. He had a 25-year joint suspension, and all he had to do was complete a rehab. And I was told him, bro, just do it. He kept on leaving. And then he ended up getting the 25 years, and he ended up hanging himself out in the county jail, all the way in Michigan. I was in juvenile hall at the time. You know, I called my mom. She had told me. I was like, fuck. I went back to my cell. I just cried all day. I told him, bro, like just, fuck. It's like, I told him, bro, just go, bro, just go. And he was like, nah. And well, he did, but he kept on leaving. Fucking yeah, they ended up taking a life in the county jail. And I grew up in group homes, foster homes, always AWOLing, running away. I think my first addiction was money. It wasn't no drugs, it was money. I was always on deck. I was a man. You know, I was 16. I started hooking up with a chick. She was 25. I told her, but she was hooked on heroin, and so I was supporting her habit. And then I thought it would be cool if I tried it. So I'm like, fuck it, I tried it. And I got fucking hooked. And then I ended up going back to juvenile hall for 2.5 years for assaulting a police officer and battery on a police officer, resisting arrest. When I got out, fentanyl was in the streets heavy, bro. I remember I went back to my pad, and everybody was like my auntie, she was on fentanyl. So, what do you call it? I was still on black. I would run out of black. I would go to her stash, and I take a little piece. I went to the bathroom, literally with a Narcan in my nose, literally smoking it, to just see if I would die. I was gonna Narcan myself, like straight up, straight up. This is anyway. I want to thank Nancy for welcoming me when I came here, but she left. Huh? 2 minutes? Okay. And I want to thank all my Fred Brown brothers. You know, this is the longest I've stayed in any program. Low-key, my plan was, because the judge told me, look, I had a 3-year joint. He was like, you could take the joint, or you could take the prison time right now, or I could send you to a program. And my plan was to take the program and then run the first day, you know. But luckily, I didn't. You know, I took somebody's bed that I was in the county jail with, and he was coming to this dorm. I mean, he was coming here, but he ended up running from the door. But so I took his bed. They rolled me up the next day, and yeah, I'm here. Yeah, thank you.
That's right, Raven.
Matthew Addicts? What's going on? I was acting like an addict long before I started using drugs. I had approached life very resentful.